everyone, welcome to the first episode of Break the Mold. I am Georgie and today we're going to have the first day of school get to know you activity. So since this is our first episode, it is fitting that we do this type of activity. So I have here one of my favorite first day of school get to know you activity. This is a profiling where I asked students to give their profile, fill up this form, and one of my favorite part of this activity is at the bottom part of the form, they will ask one question to me or to the teacher. So we are going to answer the questions here by the students so that you will get to know me. So our first question, by the way, this is not the first time that I'm seeing these questions because these questions are made by my students this semester or last semester, and they have already asked this to me during our first day of class. So first question, the statement actually here says, what is one more thing you would like to know about your teacher? So first question is her age and how do you handle your stress? So let's answer first the first question, which is her age. So right now I am this year 2020 I will be turning 29. And the second question is, how do you handle your stress? I don't actually handle it. I just let it pass. But if I am in a position that I really need to confront this or to do something about it, I do something about it. But I always believe that cross the bridge when you get there, or you will suffer twice if you really think about this stressors or the stresses around you. So I really don't mind, or I really don't handle stress. I let them handle me. Wow! Next question is, why did you decide to become a teacher? Well, actually, I did not decide to become one. I would like to think that I'm destined to be one because I plan actually to really work in the hospitality industry. I applied in some hotels and then I also tried my luck in teaching. But luckily, the first company to call me for an interview is JIB, or the company that I am with right now for a teaching position. And then after I got that interview and was hired, I lost the phone that I put in the curriculum vitae or the resume that I have submitted in the hotels and other tourism establishments. So I think with that, I am destined to be one, and I think that this has now become my forte. For the next question, how long did you teach in this establishment? So right now, I am on my 8th year of teaching. So I started since I graduated last 2012. So I'm on my 8th year. Next question. Oh, how do you define success? By the way, these questions I have not reviewed earlier for an organic experience. So this is random. So, yun. Next, how do you define success? Actually, when I was still a mean girl, in my not so mature year, I define success as when you reach the point where your idol became your competitor. So let's say you have someone that you idolize and then you have reached the point that you became that someone's competitor, then I think you have achieved success. But throughout the years in mature like thinking, now I can define success a state of life, a state of happy life. As long as you are happy, as long as you are doing something for the community, and you are happy about it, then I think you are successful. Okay, for the next one, what's your best advice, tips for tourism students to achieve their goals? The best tips I can give to any, not only for tourism students, but to anyone who have goals, is to be prepared. Because I always believe that preparation breeds confidence. And if you are confident, you are unstoppable. So in whatever you do, you need to prepare. You don't need to enter a battle unarmed. So you really need to arm yourself on whatever thing it may be. Arm yourself with skills, arm yourself with skills, talents, ulit ako sa skills, talents, courage, whatever you need to arm yourself with, you do that because that is preparation. And with preparation comes confidence. And if you are confident, you are unstoppable. Give one thing that you're interested with. There are a lot. Interested on parallel universe. I'm interested on life in space. I want to know if there are really something outside the planet that we are in. So I'm interested on that particular aspect. How do you handle students in terms of low grades? Actually, I am only computing the grades. So if a student have a low grade, as much as I want to help them, the only person that could help them is themselves. So maybe I can help in advising, encouraging. I want to know if she also like flowers and nature. Yes, I like flowers and nature. For flowers, not so much. I'm not into flower really, but for nature, yes, I do. If you will ask me if I will go to a city or to a nature-like destination, I would rather choose the nature-themed or nature-based destination rather than in an urban destination. How do you manage your problems in life? Just like the stress management, I'm not really a person who confront problems, especially if they are still not affecting my current situation. I let it pass, but if there are problems that really affects me, I ask friends for advice and I deal with it. Okay, that's the only solution that we can do if we have problems. Let's deal with it. Does she love traveling? Of course. That's why I took tourism as a course, because I love traveling. I love being in a new place, meeting other people, and I always believe that traveling is one way of making an impact to the world. Sir Bam is in the background. Traveling can make us understand others' culture. So when you travel, you understand different culture, their background, and when you understand their culture, you will understand why they were acting the way that they are. So it will create tolerance as well. And on a bigger picture, we can say tourism or traveling can be a weapon for world peace.
Amazing!
Next, I have an audience here. Do you travel a lot? I don't travel that much. Maybe on an average, I can say I travel by air or outside the island, Mindanao, once a year, and mostly for business purposes. But for leisure, we travel often within Mindanao, sometimes outside Mindanao, but within the Philippines. But for international travel, mostly it's for business. Do you love travel? Paulit-ulit ang question nila. Yes, I do. More than anything, Char. Of course, I love my family more, but next to that is traveling. Handle her students and how she delivers and shares knowledge with her students. I'm more on the OBE type of learning, outcomes based activity. Um, I am more on sharing as well. I share experiences and examples. I have examples mostly in my classes. I handle students normal. I always abide with school policy because I always believe that when you abide the policy, you will never go wrong. So that's how I handle my students. The things that makes her happy and what are her favorite hobbies. The things that makes me happy is traveling. Paulit-ulit. If I want to escape, I travel. And when I travel, I am happy. So that's what makes me happy. And my favorite hobbies, aside from the games that I do digitally, I have a background here. I play games, PS4, Switch, Mobile Legends. I also read books, as you can see from the background. So that's my favorite hobbies. And next, what is her favorite food? Italian mostly, pizza, pasta. Those are some of my favorite foods. Also seafoods, shrimps, crabs, and the like. How can you achieve your goals? With confidence and determination. I have always tell my students that if you want to achieve your goal, prepare for it. One very good example is Catriona Gray. She did not depend on luck when she competed in Miss Universe. She prepared for it. So when you are prepared, you don't need to be lucky. So that's how you achieve your goal, prepare for it, and have confidence. Next, her skincare routine. How did you know? Okay, first, this person have two questions. First is her skincare routine. I'm not very vain. I don't have a very rigid and very spiritual skincare routine. I just moisturize. I have face mask once a week maybe. Sometimes I don't. And then the normal makeup, yun lang, moisturized, yun talagang importante because I have a very dry skin, so I really need to moisturize it. So I do that every day. But since we are on quarantine right now, sometimes I don't. Next, the second question of this student is, how did you know that your husband is the one for you? You will not know. You just need to take the risk. Oh, diba? Char lang. Next, how do you like your eggs? Sunny side up or scrambled? Sunny side up always. I don't like scrambled. It's always sunny side up. Next, this is the last two questions. Actually, we still have a lot, but that's for the second part of this video. Next, her goals in life: to travel the world. Cliche as it may sound, but that's my goal, to travel. Maybe not the whole world, but at least as many countries as possible. And then, for the last question, favorite food, I've answered it already earlier, Italian, pasta, pizza, and seafoods. So, that's it for today's video. Comment down below if you have questions like this one, or what are your favorite first day of school get to know you activity. Don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. Bye!